a woman pregnant for 10 months after facing many challenges, welcoming the arrival of twins. But the cold-hearted father's actions were strange, and he brought the doctor to take away the twin sons and that ungrateful man, her husband. Nora, who learned the truth, struggling to forgive her father's ways, decided to leave the home that brought her sadness. In a flash, 9 years went by, yet living alone with her daughter. So she chose to go home with her daughter. This return home. What's more crucial is to annul her engagement with that faithless husband, to make those who bullied her pay as well. But just as she stepped out of the hotel, she unexpectedly saw her son, lost for years. However, Nora did not see the birthmark on the boy's neck matched her daughter's. Their first meeting passed by this way. Nora returned home. Saw again stepsister Angela. Unbeknownst to them, now Nora no longer the same as before. At the airport, she even took the initiative to talk. As stepsister Angela urged the crowd, Nora walked forward with a defiant stride, approaching Angela directly, striking back at those who had tormented her. Luckily, her father appeared just in time. What's happening here? I'm Nora. Nora Smith. This can't be. Oh, I'm so glad to see you. No need to play pretend, Angela. What is wrong? So you've digested my photo now. I thought this would embarrass Angela on the spot, but unexpectedly, my father stopped it. But that's not surprising. She's never been welcomed in this house. Yet, with a nudge from her stepmother, let them all go to the office. Little did you know, a long-planned plot was waiting for Nora. Upon arriving at the office, her father told her before ending her engagement to Anthony, she needed him to sign a form first. What is this? Sign it. He surely wouldn't let it go easily. But to his surprise, his father told him if he wants to end his engagement with Anthony, he must sign this document. No way, I won't sign it. This left his father completely stunned. You bring her back. His stepsister stopped Nora right away. Angela tried to convince her to sign that document. She then reopened the one for Nora. Where's your little monster now? Or did you end up like your father, abandoning him just as he did? And warned her not to touch her own daughter. One slap wouldn't settle it. She then stormed off angrily. At that moment, she thought back to getting pregnant 9 years ago, which remains a mystery to this day. As for the twins her father sent away, they have been out of reach. Just when Nora returned to the hotel, perhaps fate sensed her longing for her son. Her son, who she hadn't seen in years. At that time, Nora felt a sense of déjà vu. Her engrossed demeanor caught the attention of the boy's father. Stay away from my son. Bless, you're not really my type. What Nora didn't expect was that very narcissistic man is a famous local tycoon, but Justin never anticipated that the woman he just met happens to be the one he could never get, and he had no idea about it. He innocently believed Nora was trying to use his son to get close to him, to accomplish her goal of getting close. Little did he know that once he learned the truth, he would deeply regret it, wishing he could slap himself for this rash move. He could slap himself 10 times. Meanwhile, Anthony had just returned home. She got hit by Nora. Anthony saw the bruises on his fiancée's face. Right away, he wanted to face Nora, but Angela hastily stopped him because he knew if Anthony saw how stunning Nora looked now, he would not agree to end the engagement, and their engagement would surely dissolve. Scoundrel! Anthony was already captivated by Nora at the airport. Angela wanted to act quick for his kiss, and he hurriedly left, just at the door. Eager to find out the number of the girl from the airport, to his disappointment, the assistant searched long but found nothing. This really frustrated Anthony. She's all I can think about now. She's the one I want to marry. Not Angela. Got it? Okay. So find out her name for me right away. Mr. Anthony. I couldn't identify the lady you mentioned, but I found out which hotel she stayed at. So what are you waiting for? Tell me her address immediately. Then Anthony got ready to drive to the hotel. This left Nora feeling upset.